Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Bonjour, good day. We are in Westbridge again. Why am I here at the machine shop? I am trading in this trailer. You can see I've got a fair amount of money now. I've been busy at work off camera, doing a bunch of harvesting and selling. And the next upgrade, as I said in the last episode, is to get the new tipper, which is this guy here, the HKD 302. You'll see this one has a capacity of 8,500. I think that's liters. I don't know. I think it's liters. So it's a weird little I don't know, I or an L. And this guy is 21,000. So nearly like, what is that now? Almost 3 times as much, 2.5 times as much. Capacity. It's going to speed up our harvesting a great deal. So I think that's the best upgrade. If you're wondering about what I'm sort of following, there's a guide that's very renowned on the internet, I think, about this game, the 2015 version, that sort of has a battle plan on what upgrades to do and those sort of things. I'm somewhat loosely following that. So we're going to do the tipper, and then the next one they recommend after that is to do the Rapid A600S. This thing is a beast. It's so fast. And we're definitely going to be getting that next, but it is a little bit of money, so we're going to have to do some more harvesting. I've brought the trailer here. As I said in the first episode, you don't want to sell your machinery in place because they dock a $20 or 20% delivery charge, pickup charge. So if you bring it right here to the shop and you put it inside of this little hashed in area, you can sell the machinery with no problem. So you can sell it here, no discount. Come over here, press the R button. It'll say whatever's in there. So we're going to get 4,300 and we'll sell that. And right away before we start losing money to expenses, we're going to buy the new tipper. And that will show up exactly where we are. So we can hook up right away. I have a heck of a time backing these trailers around. I can't remember if it's this one or one of the other ones I had that has a different type of linkage. And it's this one. I cannot back this thing up to save my life. I jackknife it almost every time. Yeah, there we go. Every time I try, I jackknife it. It's so touchy, and you think you're getting it, and you're not. See, it's out of control already. I don't know the theory behind driving a trailer of this type. I need practice in a bad way, but I managed to get around with it, so it's not too bad. I don't have to back up very often. Let's go check out the field here. I've been doing mainly wheat and barley. They seem to be the sort of best crops to grow. Canola, you get paid less for canola, I believe. Let's just check it. No, you get paid more, but I think the yield is smaller. Although I think volume-wise, you can sort of fit more. Like it's worth more per liter or whatever. So it's not a horrible crop. I just haven't done a lot of it. I don't think I have a lot of stock of it anyway. Only 8,600. I've got sort of 50,000 of each of these other ones that I've been waiting forever to get one of the big deals, the sort of 1.5 to 2.0 kind of bonus price, and it's never come. The only ones I've seen so far are corn, which I don't have any because I sold it off, and wood chips, which currently don't have the technology to actually pick the wood chips up, which is kind of funny. They're right here. And I just don't, I need a front end loader with a bucket, and I don't have it. One other thing I got is this chainsaw, as useless as it is to me right now, because I thought you could cut down trees and like haul them away by hand. No, that's not the case. You need to have a front end loader with a log picker, or there's a special forestry machine, I think. I can't remember what it's called now. Is it this guy? Transport tree logs. There's a picker here somewhere. That might be the one. That might be the picker. That one turns into wood chips. Then there's a stumper here. I haven't really delved too far into forestry, and I'm not going to just yet. The next industry that I'm going to explore on the video series is doing silage. And as soon as I get enough money to buy a mower and a, well, what you need here, I'll show you what you need. You need a loading wagon, so we'll get the Euroboss 330T. And you also need to have a mower. And I've been reading up that this mower here is pretty useless. So they recommend going straight up to this guy. And it's not really all that much of a price difference. So the tractor requirements are a little higher, but it still works with the stock tractors that you get. So here's the field. It's what is this guy doing over here? Did our seeder stop? Yeah, he did. You know, it's kind of funny because if you stop the game, you save the game and quit when you have a hired worker. When you come back, they won't be working again. You have to reactivate it. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that. And so we're going to have some crops that are not quite at the same growth rate as one another, but that's okay because the harvesting takes some time anyway. A couple other things I want to show you guys. I just remembered. When you hire a worker to run your seeder, you'll see that the seeder tank currently has 0% in it. I've come to find out that if you hire a worker to run your seeder, you don't have to refill it. You can just let them go on 0. The seed cost is included with hiring the worker, so it automatically refills even though it looks like it's on empty. The other thing, very important for siding on combines, is you can adjust, watch the number in the bottom right corner where the speedometer dial is there. I'm dialing this down, and what this is it's a speed limiter. So I'm using the number keys 1 and 2, and 2 is to increase, 1 is to decrease. And then when we press 3 to go into cruise control, the speed will be limited to 2 or to whatever you've set it at. So you can now limit your speed to whatever your harvester speed is. It makes siding with the harvester not a complete pain in the ass like it was before. If you do need to go back, like cruise around town and something like that, you need to increase the speed back up to get your cruise control back to full speed. But while you're harvesting, this is an extremely handy thing to have. I'm going to take a cut here, guys, and I'll come back with you once this field is ready for harvest, and we'll try out this new tipper. Be right back. It is bright and early in Westbridge. The crop is finally ready to harvest, even at 120 speed. That was like watching paint dry. One note, guys, I had the other tractor hooked up to the tipper. This tractor, I'll show you the difference. So you start with a couple of these and a couple of these guys, and one of those. And this one has 90 horsepower. This one has 143. When I had the bigger tipper on the small tractor, going up the hill to the train station was unbelievably slow. It was at like 7 kilometers an hour. So I decided to switch out the Cultivator tractor. This was the tractor from the Cultivator, and I've put the crappy one on the Cultivator. We won't be using that Cultivator too long anyway, anymore, because we're going to get the sort of combo seeder Cultivator one very, very soon. But for now, I've just traded it out. We're going to start harvesting. I'm going to show you guys how the siding is really smooth now with the cruise control. I'll do a bit of a harvest montage here. I'm not going to bore you with the entire half an hour it's going to take me to harvest this field, but I'll do a bit of a speed up montage, and we're going to directly sell all of this stuff. As soon as my tipper is loaded, I'm going to the train station to sell it, and I'll come back every time I go to the train station so you can see the profit that we're making. Right now, my goal is to get this, the Rapid A600S. So, we don't have a tractor that's up to 180 horsepower, but that doesn't matter. We can make do with what we have. It'll still work. Don't be fooled by this. It's not an absolute requirement. This is kind of like recommended settings. You can get away with far less. So let's get to it. I'll be back with you guys when we go to sell the product. Okay, here we are arriving at the train station with the first load. As you guys saw in the montage, this tipper is extremely efficient when it comes to staying with the harvester. What did we get? About a third of the field done, I think, with one bucket. The tractor did better this time up the hill, which was good. Much better than the other crappy one. Looks like we got 12 grand out of that. So here I am coming back up to the train station. I thought I would come back a little early from this cut because they've got balloons out at the equipment shop here. I guess they must be having a sale. Let's see. Yeah, they're having a New Holland sale. Unfortunately, I'm not ready to buy any of these tractors just yet. There is one in here. I think it's this one will be one of our first tractor purchases. It's either that one or let me just see. I think I bought a different one in my first playthrough. I bought this guy instead, but that's after I had done a couple loads of silage already and I had tons of money. But I think if we had the cash for it right now, I would buy this tractor because it's one that can load a front end loader, and we're gonna need that to start doing silage production. But I didn't realize that when they have a sale on, they've got balloons. That's funny. It's like, it looks to me like a car dealership would do when they're having like a big employees savings deal or something like that. But the other thing that I found funny is on this tipper you can cover it, which is purely cosmetic as far as I can tell, but it is a neat little feature. You just press the N key and you can cover it. I don't know why they put it in, maybe just realism, but there it is. So we have 97% load of wheat here. I haven't checked the prices. I should do that and see if there's any good deals on. I'm just by default going to the train station, but that may not be the best. For wheat, 561 is the best price so far. Still the best price for wheat is the train station. The other thing to note about the train station is not on this map, but on the Bjornholm, I think it's called, the European style map. When you load at the train station, there's a button apparently nearby that you can press, and it sends the train off and gives you a little bit of extra cash in like a minute or two after the train leaves. Apparently, for whatever reason, it's not in this map. It may be because I think anyway, this map has one advantage that the Bjornholm, I think it's Bjornholm, isn't it? Maybe I'm mistaken. The Bjornholm map, you're split into 2 or 3 fields, I think, for your grain crop, which is kind of a downside because, I mean, I can kind of set and forget my machines on hirelings, and we've got one big field, so they're only going to do the one field, but in the other one, you'd have to switch the fields, which complicates matters because you have to keep a closer eye on them. But, you know, I guess I'd like to see the train thing in this. I guess it adds a little bit of a neat element to the map, but anyway. I'm going to go, we got 2/3 of the crop off, and I'm going to go grab the last one. That should push us fairly close to getting our cedar cultivator. If we're still a little bit short by that time, I'm going to just take out a loan for the rest, and we'll wrap up the episode with the purchase of our brand new cedar cultivator. I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are at the equipment shop, and I've got 42,000. The field is done harvesting. Unfortunately, my cultivator and seeder are currently in use right now, sowing the field, so otherwise I would sell them and I would have enough to purchase the new cultivator seeder outright without a loan. But I'm running out of time for recording for the day, so I need to just go over here and grab, say, 15,000. Whoops! Oh, did I just repay? Oh, darn it. Borrow. Okay, I've got 57. No, I don't. Darn it. How much do I have in cash holdings? There we go, 52, 57. And let's get the seeder bought. And this is the one here, Rapid A600S. Sowing machine, you can sow fields. Additionally, this machine offers possibility to seed directly, no previous cultivating or plowing necessary. Perfecto, it's super fast, and next episode I will demonstrate the use of this machine. We'll send a tractor over here to pick it up. Look at this weird science experiment looking thing. Amazing, amazing. Anyway, until the next episode, guys. Bye-bye.